Now, gravitation. So up to now, I have shared 2 lectures on this. So this is the third part, gravitation part 3. Part. This is today date. That's 27. It's 27, 124. This video I am preparing only for the students of class 11 of St. Peter's School. So see here, in the last 2 parts, in the second part, I have discussed the effect of altitude and effect of depth on the acceleration due to gravity. Already I have explained that as you go away from the surface of Earth, that is above to the surface of Earth, acceleration due to gravity decreases. Similarly, when you go below to the Earth's surface, then in that case also acceleration due to gravity decreases and it becomes 0 at the Earth's center. Now, in the third part, I am going to see the effect of rotation of Earth about its axis on acceleration due to gravity. Means, what is the effect of the Earth's rotation? As you know that Earth is rotating about its axis. About its axis, Earth is rotating. And from what direction to what direction? From west to east. From west to east. It is rotating about its axis. And one rotation it completes in 24 hours. Means if you find out the angular speed of the Earth, so as you know that angular speed omega equals to 2 pi by capital T. Here what is T? It is the time period of rotation, which is 24 hours. So that you can convert into second. So it will be 2 pi divided by 24 into 3600. This radian per second. This radian per second. This is the angular speed of rotation of the Earth. Earth is rotating about its axis from west to east direction. Now you imagine a football, because here we have assumed that Earth is spherical. It is uniformly dense. So you imagine a football, and when you rotate the football about its axis, what will happen? You will find that every point on the Earth's sphere, Earth के sphere पर जितने भी point हैं, they will describe a circular motion whose period of rotation will be 24 hours. They will describe a circular motion जिनका periodic time क्या होगा 24 hours. Now, where will be the center of the circular path? So see here, as you know that this is the equatorial plane. It's clear. If there is any object which is on the Earth's surface here, any object which is on the Earth's surface here, so it will describe a circular path of this will be the circular path. It will be it will describe this type of circular path. Where will be the center of that circular path? This will be the center of circular path. Now the party which is situated at the equator, which is situated here at the equator, that will describe the circular path of maximum radius. Circular motion of maximum radius. What will be the radius here? Here the radius of the circular path will be equal to r. Radius of the circular path will be equal to r. While one which is situated here, if you assume that the latitude of this place is lambda, इस place का latitude अगर हम assume कर लें lambda, now what is the latitude? So see here, you join this point from the Earth center. Find this point from the earth center. This angle is called the lambda. This angle is called the lambda. Okay. So the particle which is situated at this position means here at this point of the which latitude is lambda will describe a circular path of this radius. It will describe the circular path of this radius. This will be small r. Now if you find out a small r, it will be equal to what? ये जितना होगा तो देखिए ये एंगल लैम्डा है, therefore this will also be equal to lambda. This is what? This is the अर्थ का रेडियस. ये क्या है? अर्थ का रेडियस जिसकी वैल्यू कितनी है? r. So what will be this small r? You can see that small r equals to r e cos lambda. So here already I explained that since the earth is rotating about its axis, therefore every point situated on the earth's surface will describe a circular path whose radius will depend upon the latitude of that place. If the latitude of that place is lambda, then it will describe a circular path of radius r e cos lambda. R is what? That you know is the earth's radius. Where will be the center? Center will be this. Center will be this. Now see here, if we assume that there is an object of mass m is situated here, so what will be its actual weight? Actual weight will be equal to m into g, which will add towards the earth center. हमको मालूम है अर्थ का सेंटर की ओर ही क्या है? बॉडी का वेट ऐड करता है. Any object which is situated on the earth's surface, its weight will be equal to m into g, where m is the mass of that body, g is acceleration due to gravity at that place, and it acts towards the earth center. Okay. Now, since the particle is also describing the circular path, therefore it will require a centripetal force. और ये सेंट्रीपिटल फोर्स कितना होगा? If we take this force, centripetal force as F. So what will be the centripetal force here? It will be centripetal force F will be given by mr omega square. M is the mass, r is the radius, omega square. It is the angular speed of rotation of Earth. Now what is the angular speed of rotation of Earth here? It will be same as this. क्योंकि जितनी देर में अर्थ अपना एक चक्कर कंप्लीट करेगा उतनी ही टाइम में any body which is situated on the earth surface will complete one circular motion. So omega will be same. So mr omega is square. Now if you substitute this here, so it will be equal to m r e cos lambda into omega square. You can simplify, rearrange m r e omega square cos lambda. अब हमने बताया है पहले that centripetal force is not any new kind of force. Already some existing force will fulfill to the centripetal force. अब यहाँ पर बॉडी पर केवल एक ही फोर्स लग रहा है, वो क्या है? mg. mg क्या है? It will contribute for the this force F. mg क्या है? F को फुलफिल करेगा. F के लिए जितनी रिक्वायर्ड वैल्यू है वो प्रोवाइड करेगा कौन? mg. इसलिए means what will be the apparent weight? उतना हटा के उतना वेक्टोरियली सबट्रैक्ट करके, क्योंकि फोर्स क्या है? वेक्टर क्वांटिटी, वेक्टोरियली सबट्रैक्ट करके जितना बचेगा that will be the apparent weight of the body. इसलिए if we assume that the acceleration due to gravity is g dash, so apparent weight is mg dash. It will be mg dash will be equal to mg minus vector f minus vector f, which means because mg is the source which is fulfilling to the cf. So mg में इतना निकालने के बाद जितना बचेगा that will be the apparent weight. That will be the apparent weight. Now see how can we find it? तो हमको मालूम है अगर mg वेक्टर mg और निगेटिव वेक्टर f का रिजल्टेंट फाइंड आउट कर लें, that will be the वेक्टर mg minus वेक्टर f. वेक्टर f तो तुम्हारा इस डायरेक्शन में है, so what will be the negative vector f? Negative vector f will be in this direction. It will be negative vector. Its magnitude will also be equal to this mre omega square cos lambda. So what will be the magnitude of mg dash? mg dash का magnitude find out करने के लिए हम क्या करेंगे? mg में f का जो कंपोनेंट है इन दिस डायरेक्शन अपोजिट टू mg, f का जो कंपोनेंट है अपोजिट टू mg उतना सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे। इसलिए mg डैश का मैग्नीट्यूड क्या हो जाएगा? mg में हम कितना सब्ट्रैक्ट कर देंगे? f का जो कंपोनेंट है एक्टिंग अपोजिट टू mg दैट इज सब्ट्रैक्टेड। सो सिंस दिस angle is lambda, this is lambda, this is lambda, this is lambda, so this is also lambda, means कितना सब्ट्रैक्ट करते हैं? f cos lambda, f cos lambda. So see here mg dash will be equal to what? mg dash will be equal to, it will be mg minus f cos lambda. This will be the magnitude of mg dash, which is the apparent weight. Now see here we will substitute the value of f. So you can see what will be the value of f. Value of f is given this. So mg dash equals to mg minus f की वैल्यू यहाँ रखेंगे m re omega square cos lambda into cos lambda, means it will become m re omega square cos square lambda, cos square lambda. Now you subtract and you cancel out the m because m is projected free. So g dash equals g minus re omega square cos square lambda. This will be the value of g dash on the earth surface, value of acceleration due to gravity on the earth surface, where whose latitude is lambda. इसके मतलब अर्थ का के सरफेस पर कोई पॉइंट जिसका लैटिट्यूड लैम्डा, वहां पर g की वैल्यू कितनी होगी? तो इतनी होगी। ऐसे मतलब क्या होगी? वो re ओमेगा स्क्वायर cos स्क्वायर लैम्डा से कम हो जाएगी। इतना कम हो जाएगी मींस व्हाट विल बी द डिफरेंस बिटवीन g एंड g डैश? g minus g dash equals to re omega square cos square lambda. It's clear. Now what will be the maximum decrement? Maximum कितना कम हो सकती है? So maximum कम कितना हो सकती है? जहां पर इसकी वैल्यू क्या होगी? मैक्सिमम इसकी वैल्यू मैक्सिमम कब होगी? when lambda is 0, means when the point is at the equator. Point is at the equator means on equator. This difference between g and g dash. What is g? It is the acceleration due to gravity when we have not taken into account account the Earth's rotation. It is the acceleration due to gravity when we have not taken into account the Earth's rotation. इसकी वैल्यू अर्थ सरफेस पर कितनी होती है, ऑलरेडी मुझे बताया है प्रीवियस लेक्चर में, G equals to G upon RE square. Its value is G upon RE square. But when you will take into account Earth's rotation also, it will decrease by this. It's clear. Now at equator, on equator lambda is what? 0. Lambda की value क्या है? 0. 0 है तो cos square 0 degree. What is cos 0 degree? 1. Means it will be equal to 1. So it will be equal to RE omega square. If you calculate it, RE की वैल्यू कितनी है? अर्थ रेडियस की वैल्यू दिया 6400 किलोमीटर. Its value is given there. So when you will calculate this, then it is 0.037 meter per second square. Means there will be no significant decrease. ये decrease केवल कितने परसेंट है अगर देखें तो जब हमने अर्थ के रोटेशन को नहीं कंसीडर किया था तब एक्सेलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी कितना था, इतना, जिसकी नॉर्मल वैल्यू क्या होती है, नियरली कितनी होती है, 9.8 मीटर पर सेकेंड स्क्वायर. मैक्सिमम डिक्रीज कितना हुआ है, G माइनस T डैश. इसकी मैक्सिमम वैल्यू क्या है, इट इज ऑन द इक्वेटर एंड इट इज इक्वल टू हाउ मच, RE omega square, which you have calculated as 0.037. So if you calculate the percentage change, so percentage change will be 0.037 upon 9.8 into 100. So when you calculate this, it will come out nearly 0.35%. Means there is no significant decrease. Significant decrease नहीं. There is no significant decrease in the value of C. Now if you see at the poles, pole मतलब यहाँ पर, what should be the lambda for the pole? 90 degree. And lambda equals to 90, so cos 9 square lambda, cos square 90, cos 90 is 0, therefore that will become 0. Means poles पर ये चीज गायब हो जाएगी. G और G dash क्या होगा, same. So this is the effect on the acceleration due to gravity due to the Earth's rotation, which is maximum on the equator, but at the poles it is nothing. It is 0. Which means as the latitude is increasing, this decrement is decreasing. Decrement जो कमी हो रही है G की वैल्यू में, वो क्या हो रहा है, डिक्रीज कर. Now see here, so now I am going to discuss the effect of shape of Earth on small g. मतलब एक्सीलरेशन ड्यू टू ग्रेविटी की वैल्यू पर अर्थ के शेप का क्या इफेक्ट होता है. एज यू ऑलरेडी नो दैट अर्थ शेप इज इलिप्टिकल इन शेप. इट इज बल्जिंग आउट एट द इक्वेटर एंड फ्लैटेंड एट द पोल्स. मतलब पोल्स पर फ्लैट है एंड इक्वेटर पर ये क्या है, इट बल्जिंग आउट. मींस इट्स इक्वेटोरियल रेडियस is more than the polar radius. Equatorial radius is more than the polar radius. Equatorial radius polar radius से क्या है, अधिक है. इसलिए now see here, here we can see that G is inversely proportional to the square of Earth's means the value of g at equator, it will be less than which is at the pole, क्योंकि इक्वेटोरियल रेडियस मोर है, मोर द रेडियस लेस विल बी द वैल्यू ऑफ g। रेडियस अधिक है, g की वैल्यू लेस होगी, रेडियस कम है, g की वैल्यू मोर होगी। मींस व्हेन यू मूव फ्रॉम इक्वेटर टू पोल, व्हाट विल हैपन? g की वैल्यू विल इंक्रीज, मींस योर वेट विल इंक्रीज। व्हेन यू मूव फ्रॉम इक्वेटर टू द पोल, value of g will increase, while pole to the equator, value of g decreases, weight will also decrease. So only this much is in this on this factor.